Welcome to our 2025 Vineland High School Senior Athlete Award Ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate a group of remarkable student athletes whose dedication, perseverance, and relentless work ethic have distinguished them both on and off the field. Being a high school athlete is no small feat. It means early mornings, late nights, weekends filled with competition, and the constant pursuit of excellence. While many of your classmates went home to relax, scroll through social media, or hang out with friends, you chose the path of sacrifice and commitment. You balanced academics and athletics, and in doing so, you've proven that discipline and determination are the foundations of success. Remember, while your accomplishments are your own, no one makes it here alone. Please take a moment to reflect and thank those who supported you, parents, guardians, and mentors. As for your coaches, you may not always have agreed with them, but please remember that they likely spent more time with you during your season than they did with their own family. At this time, representing the Board of Education, I welcome a gentleman who bleeds red and gray, Mr. John Sabrana.
Good evening, everyone. It's a special honor and a privilege for me to be here tonight representing my colleagues on the Vineland Board of Education, Mr. Holmes and Mr. Rivera, who are here, and also President Kim Kadasbati. It's a thrill for me because for 15 years prior to retirement, I was director of VPS Broadcasting. I had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the heart, the hustle, and the heroics that define our student athletes. Tonight, we celebrate more than just win records. We celebrate the teamwork that turns individuals into families, the perseverance that pushes you through early mornings and late nights, and the sportsmanship that reminds us all that we play the game that matters as much as the final score. Balancing athletics with academics is no small feat. Yet time and again, you've shown that excellence on the field can go hand in hand with excellence in the classroom. That's a testament not only to your dedication, but the support of your families, coaches, teachers, and the incredible community. Listen to this list of accomplishments for this year. Approximately 1,000 Vineland students participated in athletics this year. In just the second year of existence, our girls' golf team won the Cumberland County Tournament. Our boys' golf team also won the Cumberland County Tournament, led by senior Chad Shore, who was the boys' tournament individual championship. Our wrestling team hosted the second annual P. Adams Memorial Wrestling Tournament and raised money to award multiple scholarships to their wrestlers. Female wrestler Exodus Hollander placed third in the Cape Atlantic League tournament. We also hosted the Cape Atlantic League and Cumberland County Championship tennis tournaments for both boys and girls. We sent Allie, parent, to Rutgers University to participate in Women in Sports Day, where she was honored at halftime of the Rutgers women's basketball game. Football's Noah Cruz and wrestling's Chad Shore each received $500 scholarships for their achievements in the classroom. Girls' swim team competed in the South Jersey Finals. Our girls' track and field team won first place at the Cumberland County Championship and left their mark at the Adidas Indoor Track Daniels Elite Championship. That's a mouthful. Ashlyn Newton, Georgina Challo, Phoebe Sotomayor, and Leah Mears won first place overall in the 1600 sprint medley. Ashlyn Newton, Kylie Black, Marissa Strickland, and Georgina Challo earned second place. That's awesome. Our baseball team qualified for the prestigious Diamond Classic and will play in the state tournament next week. Softball has a record of 18-3 and will compete in the state tournament next week. Kashvi Patel achieved her 100th strike this year. Leah Mears hit her 1,000th and could potentially break the school RBI and home run record in the upcoming weeks. Athletes Danny St. Jean, Chad Shore, and Dulce Flores were named Cape Atlantic League Scholar Athletes for their athletic season. We also hosted college signings where we saw our athletes take the step towards their higher education and athletic careers. Through our new social media platform, run by Ms. Sale, with some help from Allie Parent, your success has been shared with more people than ever before. Through Instagram alone, your highlights have been viewed by 300,000 people each month. That's a tremendous record of success, and I think you guys deserve a huge round of applause. When people talk about the school board, they say it's a thankless job, and I always say, no, it's not, especially when we have student athletes that are doing these kinds of great things and will go on to even greater things. You've made us proud, not just with your achievements, but with your character. And as you move forward, whether to college, careers, or new challenges, carry with you the lessons you've learned here: resilience, respect, and the power of unity. On behalf of the Vineland Board of Education and the entire Vineland community, good luck in the future. Continue to make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sabrana. Also like to thank Mr. Holmes and Mr. Rivera for being here tonight. And from Central Administration, Mr. Yano and Mr. Bermudez. And we also have Mr. Hall, our VP, here tonight. Thank you for supporting us at so many events all year. Tonight, you will hear awards like All-Star, Scholar Athlete, Team Captain, each an outstanding honor that reflects your growth and leadership. But beyond the trophies and the titles, your participation in athletics has gifted you something more valuable, and that is the skills needed to succeed in life. Your dedication has instilled in you resilience, emotional maturity, and the ability to bounce back from setbacks, qualities that will serve you far beyond high school. Okay, we will now begin with our awards. Coaches, most of us have spoke throughout the day. I will call you up with your sport. I'd like our coach to come up to the podium. Our athletes, you could stand in front of the stage with your awards as your coach discusses your season. Okay, I know it's a busy weekend. It's a tough time of year to find a night where we can all get together and do things like this. We have some coaches who couldn't make it, some athletes who couldn't make it. So to start things off, we're going to skip ahead with boys golf, and I'd like to invite Coach Paul Lonergan up to the stage.
Thanks, Coach Schiff. Ashley, Jen, for all you guys do. Athletes, student athletes, don't forget to thank your parents and guardians sometime tonight, because without them, something like this would never be possible, okay? This year's golf team compiled a 13-7 record while being in the most difficult and competitive conference in South Jersey. We also won the Cumberland County Team Championships, played at Eastland on May 21st. We have a lot of young talent, and we look forward to a bright future. I was privileged to be part of coaching this year's senior class, including Ryan Castro, Dominic DeFeo. Our team captain was also a senior, couldn't be here tonight, but he no doubt led by example. He's a true gentleman on and off the course. As we know, golf is a game of integrity. And in my 35 years of coaching different sports, Chad Shore no doubt, have shown that quality more than anyone I've ever coached. His crowning achievement was winning the Cumberland County Individual Golf Championship on Wednesday. Congratulations, Chad, and best of luck at the University of Pittsburgh.
Okay, now jumping into the fall season, Coach Jose Guzman, our head football coach.
They're going to come up, right? Yeah. Vineland High School football team, you guys can come up to the front here, guys. I would like to welcome all those in attendance today for our annual Senior Sports Banquet. And to all of our seniors, I wish you nothing but the best in all of your future endeavors. And thank you for everything that you have contributed to your individual sport. Thank you to all of our dedicated coaches here at Vineland High School for all of your hard work that you put into your respective programs. As far as my seniors here in attendance, it was a special group, a group that I saw finish out their 4 years. So again, they are very special to me, all of them. They are Vineland High School football family for life. They all showed true dedication, hard work, commitment, and they are all program kids right here in our Vineland High School public school system. And I am proud to say that they are going to be great young men in our community here in Vineland. As far as my coaches award, I had to pick one guy, and I wish I could have given it to all of them because they're all great kids. And the one guy who to me stood out through his loyalty, through his hard work, through his determination, he earned every bit of this award. This is a kid that came up through the ranks and ultimately ended up as a starter for us on the offensive line, being an integral part of the offensive line. And my coach's award this year goes to Angel Monier. You deserve it. And to wrap up, again, I would like to congratulate all of our seniors that are involved in our sports programs. Again, another round of applause for our seniors.
Okay, thank you, Coach. So, like every year, unfortunately, we do have a few coaches that are moving on. We just have small tokens of our appreciation for those few coaches. The first one is a guy I feel like we're always on the same page when we talk about athletics and the true purpose of high school sports. So I'd like to welcome up Coach Paul Myers and the boys soccer team. Any soccer players, boys soccer players, you can come up to the front also.
What's up, guys? First and foremost, a major thank you to all the families, Vineland administration, the Board of Ed, and of course the athletic department. Tonight is about our seniors, and I'm so proud of these seniors and this season. We earned a trip to the NJSIA playoffs and took a very competitive Kingsway Regional into overtime. That's starting with the end, but the journey and the whole ride was what made it special. We had two intense battles against Millville, where Austin Donato, who's here tonight, broke their hearts not once but twice. Austin sent the first game into overtime in the final seconds, and then in the second game, finished with a beautiful strike where it gave us a chance to run onto the field as a family and celebrate the game winner at Millville. Followed up by an amazing senior night, which solidified us earning a spot in the playoffs and earning additional power points. Each of our seniors, especially this group right here, was a huge part of that. I mean that truly. Each of them intends to play, at the next level or continue playing a sport that they enjoy beyond high school, which is amazing. Their dedication to the sport of soccer itself was truly noticeable all 4 years, and especially this year as seniors. They were truly leaders. We had a few great managers and statisticians, two of which are here tonight. Kylie Haig helped us out for 4 years, was an amazing manager, and Ryan Castro, who did a great job as a player and kept stats for us as well. Dawson, an amazing goalie. I realize how fortunate I was to have him. I hope he knows how much I appreciate him as an athlete. He's a great baseball player and an even better human being. Josh and Lewis are here tonight. Both have the skill to play collegiately and are loved by all their teammates. Truly great kids who brought their love of the game every day to practice consistently. I was so fortunate to have an amazing coaching staff. Ryan Campbell, Corey Adamanis, Jamel Tutu, Officer Jamel Tutu, a wonderful police officer who's here tonight, Jim Haig, Santiago Garzon, who will continue to help the program moving forward. I'm not going too far. I'm going to take on a role in his staff to kind of keep helping out and being involved. But I know that each of those coaches that I just named care about this program, the direction it's going, and they helped me out immensely this year and for the past few years. Kylie, Dawson, Austin, Josh, Lewis, Ryan. And then we give out our Coaches Award. Our Coaches Award winner is known as the Stallion, a great nickname that he earned from Coach Santi. From his intense running and consistent effort, he was involved in every play with hard work, intensity. He brought that nickname to true life. And because of that effort, he has earned our Coaches Award, Hayden Bertonazzi.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, so for girls soccer, Coach Leslie Garton is also stepping down after 7 years as head coach of our program. When Coach Garton told me she was stepping down, all I could do is really thank her. I think she made me a better athletic director and a better administrator through our conversations we've had and a couple of the processes that we went through. But please come up, Coach Leslie Garton and the girls soccer team.
Good evening and welcome. I'd first like to thank all administration and our athletics department, and especially athletic director Shiflalio, who is so supportive of our program, and our parents. We really appreciate everything that you do. Before I get started, I do just want to announce my seniors. I have senior captain Jalissa Cortez, senior captain Amanda Namath, Ashlyn Newton, and Keishla Osorio Rosado. This year's group of seniors were every coach's dream. Each player brought something unique and invaluable. Their dedication, passion, and leadership were truly remarkable. They lifted one another and their teammates in a way I've never seen before. Respected and admired by their peers, they set a high standard both on and off the field. Our team was led by 3 of the strongest captains our program has seen in quite some time. Even those not officially elected as captains demonstrated outstanding leadership throughout the season. We are proud to have 2 seniors, Ashlyn Newton and Amanda Namath, who earned first and second team honors in the Cape Atlantic League Conference. Additionally, 4 seniors will be continuing their academic and soccer careers beyond high school. Not in attendance this evening, senior captain Angela Cascabas will attend Lock Haven University. Amanda Namath will head to Franklin and Marshall. Jalissa Cortez to Caldwell University, and Ashlyn Newton to Salisbury University. Now turning to the Coach's Award recipient. I've always viewed this award as a recognition for an unsung hero, someone who may not always receive the spotlight, but consistently goes above and beyond for the team. She truly embodies the qualities that make a team thrive. She was always dependable, arriving with a positive attitude and ready to support however she could, from participating in fundraising efforts and managing equipment to recording stats and running the scoreboard for us at the stadium, which I know lots of other teams were jealous about. Her contributions were invaluable. Her willingness to go the extra mile, combined with her kind and encouraging nature, made her a comforting presence and a true morale booster. Her dedication and heartfelt left a lasting impression on our team, and she will deeply be missed. This year's that honor goes to our team manager, Keishla Osorio Rosado.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, next up is our field hockey team. Will any field hockey players and field hockey coaches please come up to the stage?
Hello, my name is Debbie O'Kane. I'm our middle school coach. I'm here to represent Coach Cronk and Coach Smith. So a little bit of information about our 5 seniors. We have Alan Pateta, who has been our varsity manager for the past 2 seasons. He kept us informed and helped with all the stats we need to help our players shine in the Cal. He will be attending our CSJ. Yadalis Roman Rodriguez is a 4-year member of our program. This year, she played midfield and will be attending our CSJ as well. Aristelci Acevedo is our varsity goalie and senior captain this year. Next year, she will be attending Johns Hopkins University. Olivia Vertoli is also a 4-year varsity member of the field hockey team, scored 8 goals this season, and next year she will be attending Rowan University. Georgina Challo has been a captain for us for 3 years and played varsity all 4 years. She holds 4 school records on the field hockey team. This season, she earned a new record for most career assists at 34 and most goals by a midfielder during her career with 21. We are so proud that she will be attending American University next fall. So in front of us here, we have Alan Pateta and Georgina Challo. On behalf of Coach Cronk and Coach Smith, I would like to announce that the Coach's Award goes to Alan Pateta.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, next up is another gentleman that we'd like to show our appreciation to tonight. Mr. Joel Hyder was a teacher in the district for 30 years and spent 28 years as a coach. So Mr. Joel Hyder and the girls cross country team.
Good evening. Couple quick things that this young team did in their 4 years. We set some records that were admitted earlier. They were 3-time Cumberland County champions. We qualified for the state Group 4 finals in cross country for the first time since 1982. And it was because of the seniors that are in front of you and a few of our seniors who are not here tonight. One of our seniors actually finished 10th in South Jersey Group 4, which is an extremely tough division to get out of. And Gabby Brown finished 10th. And I'll never forget that day because that really helped us move on and beat some very, very quality teams in South Jersey. If you look at it, and I'm sure Coach DeShields will alleviate too when he talks about his track team, Group 4 is one of the toughest divisions in the entire state. So to get us out of Group 4 was amazing, just getting out of South Jersey. A couple things about each of these young ladies I'd like to say. First off, all of us coaches know that without a quality assistant coaching staff, all of us would be at a loss. We rely heavily on our assistants. We rely heavily on our athletic maintenance staff, our athletic department, our AD, and nobody has said anything yet, but without our athletic trainers, none of us would be on the field of competition. So we are very fortunate here at Vineland High to have not one, but 2 athletic trainers. And if you have any question on what they do, stop in the room from 2:10 until 5:30. Oh, by the way, when you're here to pick up your student athlete at 6 p.m., they're still here, okay? They can be either found on the field or in the room doing modalities, helping our athletes get ready for the next event. So, our athletic trainers are the best, and we're very, very fortunate to have them. I started out when we first started, a long time ago, 28, 30 years ago, we had one athletic trainer in a small room right there where that door is, which they've expanded beautifully. But at the time, it was a small room. It was about as big as a closet. And all I had room for was a whirlpool. And that was it. Now, we've come to bigger and better things, but having 2 athletic trainers was definitely a plus for all of us coaches. A couple quick things about each of my young ladies. Kylie Bach, strongest athlete I've ever coached. Gabby, heart of a champion. Cassie, always there for her teammates, always gave her best. All she did was come out every day, no matter what type of day she was having, she would just give you her best. She was always there for her teammates. Danica was our manager for all 4 years, and Danica had a lot of responsibility. Our managers, all managers have responsibilities. We just heard from Coach Garten about, keeping track of stats, scoreboard. Well, in cross country, our managers have to collect tags. We call them affectionately toe tags, okay, because they put them on their feet because that's how the electronic timing is done. And we make sure, us coaches make sure that first off, all our athletes are in. Is everybody upright? Great. I'm sorry to go long, but I think I can give you a few minutes. Anyway, our toe tags cost $150 if you don't turn them in. I'm very proud to announce that this year, Coach Schiff didn't have to pay any fines. We had all our toe tags. Leah Kastrunas, Leah worked hard. She was with us all 4 years. Manroop Cower, Manroop, all she was there every day. She took it under her wing to always take care of the first-year runners. Manroop, that's all she did. She was the consummate teammate. She helped our first-year runners, our freshman runners, runners who have never run before, help them feel like the team, get them through their workouts. She was always there for them. And as a coach, that meant the world. Aaron Shipment was also one of our other managers. And then we have Jazeera Spencer. Jazeera was the biggest surprise of all this year when she came out because she was the one little piece we were missing to help push us over the mountaintop. And that was just fantastic. I want to say something about my assistant. Miss Heather Fiore, this was her first year, and she had the baptism of fire on cross country this year with our meets, making sure the girls had everything they needed, getting them to the line, getting them off the line, taking care of them, making sure they were okay, taking care of the head coach. And then, I'm going to get choked up a little bit. I was truly blessed because for 30 years, I have known this gentleman. I have taught with him, and I am blessed to call him a friend. And I definitely think he is definitely a brother from another mother because he is the man. He was always there for me. I've coached with him through the dark times of freshman football, through the lighter times of a sectional championship in track with a phenomenal team that we had, to relying on him as I took over a winter track program, a spring girls track program, and eventually the cross-country program. Mr. Elliott DeShields taught me everything, and I was truly, truly blessed. If you look out, ladies and gentlemen, you have tremendous coaches in this room. You have tremendous adults who care about your children. Be very proud of that because you don't see that everywhere. And we are very fortunate to have these type of coaches, every one of us. I know all of these coaches in this room. I'm old enough to know that. I came with the building. I know how hard they work. I know how hard and how much they care for your student athletes. You never have to worry. They have the best interest in their minds for them. All they want is them to succeed and be the best person that they can be. They don't care about championships. They don't care if they win. They want to see growth in the student athlete. And we are very fortunate to have coaches that bring out the very best of our student athletes. Thank you. Vineland Board of Ed, thank you so much for my time here at Vineland. Thank you. My coach's award goes to Kylie Black. Kylie is not here tonight, but we will make sure she gets it.
Thank you, Coach Hyder. Next up with the boys cross-country team, Coach Elliott DeShields.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I must apologize because I'm not a very good public speaker. That is a joke, by the way. Okay. What I got to say about these guys? When I first took over the boys cross country program, we started off with about 6 kids on the team, and a lot of times we couldn't get points in the varsity event because you need at least 7 kids to run. But fortunately, that has grown now. We had over 20-something kids on our team this year, and the program's going really well. 2 years ago, the boys won the Cumberland County Championship in cross country, along with the girls. It was a great day for us. And as you can see on the banner back there, it's been a long time since that was accomplished. But I had these gentlemen with me this year. 2 of them followed me the whole year along in winter track and spring track. It's been such a pleasure to coach these two young gentlemen. Excuse me. I'm going to miss them a lot, and they know that. Not only did they work hard, but they kept me laughing out there every single day. And like I said, it was just a pleasure to have them on the team, and I know they're going to do very well. Jamon, he's a summa cum laude, by the way. Let's give him a hand for that. Hey. That's what it's about grade about, them grades. So, like I said, very, very proud of him. Jamon Bennett. Elijah Milburn, again, was another very hard worker for us. And I know you heard a lot about our girls' success this year in track and field, but what a lot of people didn't know that if these we had an untimely injury at the end of the season, which kept them out of advancing to the state championships in the 4x4, which they definitely would have. So like I said, I just thank those gentlemen for, again, the years, the sacrifices that they made, and again, the good times, the laughs, and everything. My coach's award is going to go to the man in the middle right there. I'm going to miss him a lot. And I'll tell you why. Over the last 3 years, he's probably been my most dominant runner out in cross country. And you talk about scoring points for the team, he was definitely a force for us. Worked very, very hard, okay, just helped me out a lot. And again, what I like about these gentlemen, again, as well as with our girls' teams and stuff like that, they're just great people. They're great people. And I know they're going to go far just by their mannerism, the way they carry themselves. That makes me more proud than the athletes that they are. So my coach's award for boys cross country this year is going to Mr. Seth Soupy.
Thank you, Coach DeShields. Okay, our girls tennis coach could not be here. Coach Luciano actually had a match with the boys today. playoff match, and I'm happy to say that they beat GCIT and are advancing to the second round of the playoffs for boys tennis. But will the girls tennis players come on up to the stage? Okay, our girls had a record of 16-7. They three-peated as Cumberland County champions. We hosted the championship right here. Our seniors, Lucy Day, Zamaya Bergese, Alina Convey, Elena Bono, Ravneet Kaur, Mia Vertoli, Ava Martine, and the Coaches Award winner. She's one of my favorites to watch on the tennis court and the softball field because she plays tennis like she's a football player. But the Coaches Award winner for girls tennis is Natalia Ponce. Okay, next up, the fall cheerleaders and Coach Greta Broom.
Yes, I am. No, I'm not, I promise. Good evening, everyone. My name is Coach Carlos. I'm the assistant coach for the varsity cheerleading program. The only reason why I'm speaking is because my head coach had asked her to do this by herself last year. So she gave me the privilege and honor to give this speech today, which I am really excited about this group of girls. Tonight is a special one, a moment to celebrate the end of a powerful cheer season, and more importantly, to recognize the incredible group of seniors who shaped it. To our senior cheer athletes, this season was filled with challenges, growth, unforgettable moments, and a whole lot of heart. You showed up when it was hard, you left with pride, you were the glue that helped this team together. Watching you go into not only strong athletes, but stronger people has been a gift. Whether you were flying high, holding the base, shouting on the sidelines, or cheering from the heart, you made this season one to remember. We are so proud of everything you accomplished, and we know you'll be leaving behind a legacy of excellence, leadership, and unity. Now, when it comes to choosing this year's Coaches Award, it truly wasn't easy. So many of our seniors displayed leadership, responsibility, and heart throughout the season, but one athlete consistently stood out, not just for their talent, but for their presence, their character, and the way they made everyone around them feel valued and supported. This person's commitment never went unnoticed. They led with quiet strength and steady dedication. They were a motivator on tough days, a role model to the younger athletes, and a consistent force of positivity and determination. They didn't just wear the uniform, they carried the spirit of the team in every. It is an absolute honor to announce that this year's Coaches Award for the fall cheerleading season is Tamara Button. I want to say congratulations to all our seniors and a very special congratulations to Tamara Button. She could not be here tonight to other obligations. They made the season unforgettable, and their legacy will live on in this program for years to come. Thank you.
Before we move on to winter sports, actually forgot to call out, give a shout out to Miss Debbie Quinn. Probably because she basically lives here. She comes to every event. She's been a great role model for our school, and she's been a big help to me as a first-year administrator. Thank you, Ms. Quinn. Okay, next, the boys basketball team. And representing the boys basketball team is Coach K.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Cal L. Cartagena, also known as Coach K, and I will be representing the boys basketball program. This is for this evening on behalf of Coach Dan Russo. If I could describe this year's basketball season in one word, it would be resilient. This season, we had 1 out of the 5 winning seasons here in the last 25 years. Anytime we faced adversity, home or away, we thrived and showed who we are. Then that is the Fighting Clan. We had some unforgettable games this season where it showed us coaches who wanted it more. Having a big win in this very gymnasium over Holy Spirit. Going to our crosstown rival Millville and pulling out the win. And to keep this short, making playoffs. They gave it everything they had and left everything on the court until that buzzer went off. From coaching these guys on freshmen 4 years ago to now giving them awards at the Senior Athletic Banquet is surreal. Where has the time gone? We love you guys, and we're going to miss you guys. And just how resilient you were on the court, come game day, have that same energy once you graduate and become the person you strive to be. All right, and that's about it. Here's our team manager, Rachel, and Seth Soupy. I also want to recognize the people that aren't here. Noah Sarnoff, Darius Farrell, Dakota Folks, Tayshawn Seegers, and our coach's award recipient, Jack Barufi.
Okay, next we have a coach who is a new addition to VHS Athletics and just completed her first year and immediately turned a program around. So girls basketball and Coach Ashley Cornwall.
Any girls basketball players, please come up to the front. Don't be shy, come on. Hello, everyone. As Schiff said, my name is Ashley Cornwall. My first year here, I thought the girls had an amazing season. They went from 3 wins to 11 wins and making the playoffs, so I'm super proud of the progress and the growth so far. Tonight we have Brittany Herbert, Juju Vicente, and Jasira Spencer that are going to represent our seniors for tonight. This year's seniors have been incredibly an asset to our team. They demonstrated dedication, skill, and leadership both on and off the court. Their hard work and passion for the game have inspired their teammates and will leave a lasting legacy in our program. Seniors, as you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember the lessons you've learned, the bonds you've forged. Carry that fierce spirit and unbreakable drive with you. Keep pushing your limits, believe in yourselves, and never forget that you are part of a legacy that will always be proud of you. Go out there and conquer your dreams. Your best is yet to come, and definitely going to miss you. Now for the Coaches Award, this player, I wish I could give my whole team. I'm gonna be honest. To come from, I'm a very different coach. I demand a lot. I demand a lot of discipline. They work very hard. We are a team that probably practice 7 days a week sometimes. And these girls, sometimes they fault me on that, but they came in and they worked hard. So I'm very, very proud of them. But this one particular player demonstrated growth both on and off the court. When I met her, she was a very closed kid with, I sometimes thought was just misunderstood, I'll say. But she opened up a lot and became a leader very quickly. She arrived every practice ready to work hard. She gave every game her all. That girl would get on the floor and dive for a ball and not think twice about it. So she was both great on offense, great on defense. She achieved a team high of 316 points, recorded the second most rebounds with 165, and led the team in 104 steals. That is hard. That is a lot of grit. That is a lot of, it's a accolade that people don't usually recognize, but over 100 steals is a great achievement. So this year's Girls Basketball Coaches Award goes to Brittany Herbert.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to welcome the winter cheerleaders, along with Coach Greta and Coach Carlos.
Good evening, everyone, again. I don't think I have any of the winter cheerleaders here. We only had 3, and I think they all had other obligations, which is okay. So I will just give a little speech about the Coaches Award and about our season. As we wrap our winter cheer season, I want to take a moment to honor the heart and hustle that brought us through this journey. Cheering during basketball season isn't easy. It's fast-paced, loud, and sometimes overlooked. But this team showed up with unwavering energy, late-night dedication, and so much love for what we do. They created moments that lifted the crowd and carried the team through every game with pride. Now it's time to present one of the most meaningful recognitions of the night, the Coach Award. This award is given to an athlete who leads with heart, shows up when it's hard, supports the team like a true coach, like a true athlete on the floor. This person has been a rock for this team, whether it was encouraging someone through a tough day, stepping up without being asked, or simply leading by example. She carried herself with grace, strength, and a quiet power that didn't go unnoticed. Her presence made this season better, stronger, and more connected. This award goes to Geraldine King. I want to say thank you for being the teammate every coach dreams of having on the roster. You earned this. Congratulations.
Next up, any boys swimmers and Coach Sarah Bennett.
They're faster in the pool. Good evening to our athletes, coaches, staff, and guests. Congratulations to all of the seniors on their achievements, and good luck as you graduate next month. These boys swimming seniors are also special to me. We had a very competitive season, but I am most proud of them outside of the pool and all of their work in the water. Their strong friendships with each other and their younger teammates is something I truly admire. They prove that despite the perception that it is an individual one, swimming is a team sport. I am so proud of these 5 seniors. We only have 3 here today, but they will be all greatly missed for their drive, energy, and efforts in the pool, on the deck, and beyond. We have 2 graduating managers. Hayden is one of them, and Noelle, who could not be here today. Hayden Bertinazzi managed the team with the utmost enthusiasm and was always there to cheer on his teammates. Noel Ochoa Martinez is a manager who was constantly eager to learn something new to help his team and relentlessly supported them over his years. Our graduating swimmers are Robbie, who could not be here, Tyler, and Nick. Robbie Chapdelaine came out for the team during his sophomore year and added a lot of personality to our squad. He is someone who would push the younger athletes towards success in the pool every day and really enjoyed the brotherhood of the swim team. Tyler Chong is a swimmer who I've known since I taught him how to swim when he was 4, was able to teach in the classroom when he was a freshman, and have been able to coach throughout his swimming career. He is one of those athletes who will set his sights on something and work hard to achieve it, no matter what. Nick Monero's determination led him to strive for excellence in the pool year-round. He is someone who I've been lucky to coach for many years and watch him flourish on the high school team. As a 4-year varsity swimmer, Nick worked to do his best and to encourage the rest of his team to do the same. The team really looks up to him as a captain, athlete, and person, and it is clear to anyone who knows him why. For all these reasons and more, Nick is our Coaches Award winner, and I could not be more proud to give him this honor. Thank you.
Next is our girls swimmers and Coach Mike Schneider.
All right, evening, everybody. Obviously, we are very proud of our history with the VHS girls swim team. And this year's squad was one of the strongest that we have had in a pretty long time. We had 6 seniors on this year's team. 3 of them are here tonight. Ileana Figueroa, Aliana Tu, and Ava Cohen. Seniors who are not in attendance tonight are Gabby Brown, Elena Bono, and Ava Smith. The girls competed in the most competitive conference in the state this year. The Cal American, of the 5 teams in our conference, the lowest that any of them was seeded in their respective sectional tournaments was 3rd. 3 of the 5 teams advanced to the South Jersey Championship. 2 won the South Jersey Championship, and 1 of them won the state championship. So needless to say, we were ready for the state tournament. And we just could not have been more proud of the way our girls performed. We upset defending sectional champion Egg Harbor Township in the semifinals and advanced to the South Jersey Championship, where we fell in an exciting contest to eventual state champion Cherry Hill East. In swimming, our power points are determined by our times, so we are able to do some comparisons. In our sectional championship meet against Cherry Hill East, the girls accrued the highest single meet power point total of any of our teams since 2013. We also had a slew of individual honors won by girls on the team this year at the New Jersey Meet of Champions in March. The 200 medley relay of Ava Smith, Gabby Brown, Lena Smith, and Leah Mako finished 9th. Ava Smith finished 12th in the 100 butterfly, and Olivia Masucci finished 14th in the 500 freestyle. Among awards obtained by seniors, senior Ava Smith earned first team all-conference and second team all-South Jersey honors. Aliana Tu and Ileana Figueroa each qualified for the South Jersey Coaches Invitational and the Cape Atlantic League Championships. Ileana won our team's True Grit Award this year, given to the hardest worker on the team. Ava Cohen won our team's Handkerchief Award, which we give to a swimmer that, like a handkerchief, is kind of behind the scenes, but always reliable, playing multiple roles. Ava swam almost every event on the meet program over her 4 years in high school. And then Elena Bono won a $500 scholarship given to a girls swimmer by Al's Shoes owner, Brian Lankin. Additionally, Ava Smith did earn a partial athletic scholarship to swim at Rider University next year. And while we are awaiting the results of their applications, all 6 of our seniors are eligible for National Interscholastic Swimming Coaches Association Academic All-America honors. Like all of the other coaches up here have said tonight, choosing a Coaches Award winner from such an incredible group is never easy. I could have given it to any 6 of them, but regardless of that, we are very pleased with our selection this year. She just continued to improve and grow every year she was on the team. Had the best meet of her, or the best meets of her life this year. Every single time it was important. She stepped up and swam better. She was a leader. She did great. And somehow, as I'm sure the crew coaches will talk, she's even better on the boat. And our Coaches Award winner for the VHS girls swim team this year is Aliana 2.
Next is our winter track athletes and Coach Elliott DeShields.
Where's Coach Mike? Coach Mike, get up here. Okay, good evening again. I'll make this quick. I'll try my best. Okay, real quick. This year's winter track team. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. 2 mics. Sorry, Coach Mike. Come on. Gotcha, buddy. All right. This year's winter track team reminded me of a team that I had back in 2002, 2003. It was those gentlemen. Back there, they actually went like undefeated for 3 years straight in the conference, and they ended up being national champions. I cannot say enough about these individuals in front of me because when they came to meet time, not only did they show up, but they showed out. And they represented Vineland very, very well. But before we get to them, again, I want to start with my assistant coaches, as Coach Hyder said so eloquently. The team is only as good as your assistants. They do the bulk of the work. And I've been very, very fortunate to have some great assistants with me this season, throughout the years too. But again, this season they were second to none. And we are only boys or girls coaches by title. We actually coach both the boys and the girls together. And like I said, I'm just so proud of these young men and the job that they did this year. And like I said, I'm just extremely blessed to have them as assistant coaches. First of all, we have Coach Dwayne Hendricks. Okay, he's actually a Millville graduate. Okay, now Coach Hendricks, man, he came on the scene a few years ago with our track team. I've known him for a while. So again, playing football in high school. I was one of the football coaches against him. But again, some things you may not know about him. He actually graduated from the University of Miami, played there for the Miami Hurricanes. Also had to stay with the New York Giants. So again, that's Coach Hendricks. And again, he was a very, very fine track athlete in high school as well. My other assistant coach, I actually coached him in high school. In fact, I coached his father and his brother. Yeah, and his sister. So again, he came back from, went to Rider University, came back and helped me, and I greatly appreciate it that they come back, and again, they're taking care of home. They come back and they take care of home. Coach Mike Cephas, again, he's my sprint coach, like I said, and he's very, 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 very responsible for a lot of success that we've had this year out on our teams. So again, Coach Mike, thank you again as well. Okay, let's get to it. All right, our winter track team this year, that's boys and girls, are very, 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 very successful. Again, I know you hear a lot about the girls' side of things, but again, the boys were very, very successful indoor as well. And again, as I said earlier, bar up injuries, they would have been going to the state championships as well, especially in that 4x4. They were deadly in that this year. So again, we just thank those athletes as well. First of all, we outside here, Kareem Foster. Kareem is one of our hurdlers. Just came out here and just tore the hurdles up this year. It was great to have him on the team. Scored a lot of points for us. We had him some years back, but he didn't come back. It kind of made me angry, but I'm glad he came back his senior year, and he did very, very well for us. Of course, we already introduced you to Elijah Milburn. Okay, again, he stayed all year with me this year, cross country, winter track, and spring track. Jamon Bennett, also, again, one of our finer sprinters. In fact, he was a top sprinter for the last couple of years. Isn't that right, Elijah? Elijah don't like that too much, but it's good. Coming down, we have Dulce Flores. Is that Dulce? Man, all these girls here. Yes, Dulce. Dulce, again, was another strong contender for us this year as well. Leah Mears, that's Leah, right? Yes, Leah Mears. Okay, man, I tell you what, if I had this girl in the springtime, woo, we might be talking about the state championship. But of course, she has to be a softball player. But again, a standout softball player, and again, just loved having her on the team. This tall one here, I believe that's Ashlyn Newton. Okay, we all know Ashlyn. A variety of sports here, soccer and everything else. She's again, she's going to school for soccer. And I want her to go ahead and play soccer, but I'm telling you, she's a Division I track athlete for sure in college. I'm trying to see who. Oh, Micah Dutton. Micah is one of our jumpers. Again, a big point scorer for us in the triple jump and the long jump. Okay. Then we have the cousins here, Georgina Challo. Again, one of our finest distance runners and sprinters, believe it or not. Okay, her cousin, okay, Mackenzie Challo Moore. She's actually the school record holder in the pole vault for Vineland High School. Yes, let's give her a hand. School record holder. I didn't get back to my other ones, but we'll go to there. Okay. Natalia Colby's, again, another one of our fine pole vaulters on the team. Then we have Jalexis. Now, Jalexis has been with me for the last 3 or 4 years, been one of our fine hurlers for us. And like I said, just a fine athlete, but even a greater person. And out on the outside here, we have Ms. Zaria Gould, another one of our fine shuttle hurdle relay members that's been with us for a very, very long time here, very successful with us on the team. Now, I'm sorry, but it's a lot to get over. I'm going as quick as I can, because I don't want to miss out on this thing, because it's very, very important. Okay, let's go over some of these things here that I need to tell you about. First of all, our 4x8 team. These young ladies came on the scene, and the first time they ran the indoor season, they ran like a 10:15 in the meet. Okay, our school record was 10 flat. And that school record stood since 1991. Okay, these young ladies, by the name of Ashlyn Newton, Kylie Black, Marissa Strickland, and Georgina Challo, eclipsed the school record for the first time at the Garden Relays, and it was actually up in New York, at the New York Army when we ran them. They ran a 9:48.81. Now, not only did they break it, but they shattered the record. Every single time that they ran the 4x8 after that, they broke the school record again. Like I said, that reminded me of that team that I had back there were the national champions that year. Every single time that they broke the school record again, every time they ran it, they broke the school record again. Now, I don't know if you know anything about track and field. Our school record was 10 flat, and we weren't talking about no slouches. We had Krista Ferrer. Everybody knows Krista Ferrer, right? The Chodnicki girls, Stacy Belugi, they were some runners. And these young ladies had clipped their mark. It took some time, but they clipped their mark by far. And like I said, that's something they should be commended for. Our I'm trying to make sure it's right, Mike. 4x2, right? Yes, our 4x2 team, Leah Mears, Beatrice Sotomayor, Kamara Gray, and Lila Folk, I think it was correct. They broke the school record in the 4x2 in indoor this year. Let's give them a hand. Again, another school record. For those young ladies. Okay, the last two I want to talk about, two things I want to talk about, and I'll get up out of here real quick. All right, we went to the Adidas Indoor Champions, National Championships in Virginia Beach this year. First of all, our sprint medley team ran in the National Elite event. That's the second class underneath the top championship class. And they took first place at the Adidas Indoor Championships. If they ran in the championship bracket, they would have placed 5th overall, which would have made them All-Americans. So again, congratulations to our sprint medley team for that. Okay? And lastly, again, as I told you about that 4x8 team, when we went to Virginia Beach, those young ladies, Ashley Newton, Collie Black, Marissa Strickland, and Georgina Challow, placed 2nd overall in the championship bracket, broke the school record again, and by placing 2nd, they became Adidas All-Americans. Let's give them a hand. Now, again, we're not talking about the best in the state. We're talking about the best in the country. So again, that's something that you commended. They just represented Vineland very, very well. Now getting to my coach's award. This is going to be very, very hard for me. She's in her final year. And this is very, 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 all of them are, but just a very, very special athlete to me, and I'm going to tell you why. You know, as a coach, you can plan as well as you possibly can. Sometimes things just do not go right. You have those years that things just do not go right or whatever, okay? Whatever flaws may be, whatever the case may be, things do not go right. But there was a lot of stuff going on, and one of my athletes got hurt, actually, and things were being said and stuff like that, and I just asked this young lady to trust me, okay? And you know, as an athlete, the very first thing you have to be is coachable. It's got to be coachable, okay? But again, this young lady put her faith in me. I promised her I would not let her down. We will get this right. And like I said, I just thank God for her, because, you know, through all these 36 years of coaching I've been doing here and stuff like that, you know, these are the things that you remember about your athletes and stuff. You know, that they actually put their trust in you and their faith in you. And you can't ask for more than that. Again, I told you, she's a very special lady to me. She is actually the school record holder in the mile and indoor and outdoor. She's part of the school record team in the 4x8. She's part of the school record team in the 4x4. And like I said, I cannot say enough about this young lady's individuals. Touched my heart. And I'll never forget her. And she's going to American University, and trust me, I know how to travel to Washington. So I'm be making a lot of trips to go watch her run and do her thing. But my coach's award on the girls' side is going to go to Miss Georgina Challow. On the boys' side, that's right, I got girls and boys. On the boys' side, this young man has been with me, again, for years. And, man, I tell you, a lot of times he didn't get along with me. I used to make him very, very mad out there, stuff like that. But, again, he knows it. And, but, again, he just kept working hard. And like I said, he became our #1 sprinter for the last couple of years. Has done some great things on the track out there. Cannot thank him enough for sticking it out and just having faith in us and just doing the job that we need him to do. With the boys' side, my coach's award winner would be Mr. Jamon Bennett.
To finish up our winter season, any wrestlers and Coach Jake Homiak.
It's a heck of a thing to follow Coach DeShields, but I won't try, but I'll do my best. Good evening, seniors, parents, coaches, and administration. To the seniors, congratulations on your upcoming graduation from high school and achieving the various honors and accolades with your respective sports teams. Vineland High School Wrestling has enjoyed historic success in the last few years with this group of seniors. It is definitely something to remember. Culminating in a Cal championship last season, a couple of Group 5 playoff entries the last 2 years, and breaking the school record for wins 2 seasons ago. Unfortunately, this year's squad had to endure a significant amount of injuries during the winter season. It created a weekly scenario for us that was difficult to replicate our past year's success. And just as Coach Joel Hyder mentioned, I'd like to give a shout out to our athletic trainers, Dara Tomasello and Dave Reckenbill. We had so many injuries that every Monday I would go in and I would sit with either one of them for 10 or 15 minutes and talk about our game plan for the week. So it's a credit to both them and to the kids to get into the training room just to try to get back in practice. However, I am grateful for the dedication and grind that many of the seniors standing in front of you went through on a weekly basis just to be able to practice. Wrestling is a difficult sport, practicing 5 to 6 days a week, cutting weight, sacrificing time with friends and family, and all the while having to perform at your peak. It is something to see and to be a part of. It's often said, once you've wrestled, everything else in life is easy. Some of this group of seniors was new to the team, and some have been with us since they were freshmen. The time and dedication put forth from this group over the last few years was extraordinary. In some cases, some of the seniors spent an additional 6 to 8 hours a week during the season, getting extra practice time outside of our room, trying to get better. This is the kind of work ethic that these individuals will carry with them into their professional lives. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. These seniors are responsible for some great memories. The following in front of me: Alejandro Calderon will be attending school in Arizona. Everett Kronk, who's not up front tonight, is attending Nova Southeastern in Florida. Noah Cruz, who cannot be here tonight, is committed to the U.S. Air Force. Jaziel Diaz, right here in front of me, will be going to work. Noel Drummond, is to my left, will be going to work. Joseph Egbe, will be going to RCSJ in the fall. Al Garnica, who is not here in front of me, will be going to work. Lionel Powell, who is not here in front of me, is committed to Drexel. Chad Shore, who won the Coaches Award for the boys golf team, is committed to Pitt in the fall. Matt Torres, in front of me here, is committed to Rowan University. Nate Travelli is either going to go into the Coast Guard or work. Haley Tamani, who couldn't be here tonight, is committed to Westchester. And Allie Parent, to my right, is committed to Drexel. It's tough to give out the Coaches Award. There were so many great moments the last couple years, and even though this season was difficult in so many different ways, it takes a lot of time to think about who truly embodies the Coaches Award. After long discussion, we chose our Coaches Award, Chad Shore. Chad could not be here tonight, but I'll make sure he gets it.
Moving on to the spring season, Coach Kyle Jones and any members of the baseball team.
Good evening. The Vineland High School baseball program is currently the 6th seed in South Jersey Group 4 and will be playing Southern High School this upcoming Tuesday at 4 o'clock at home. The seniors that are with us tonight are Dawson Carter and Seth Soupy. Dawson will be attending Palm Beach Atlantic University in Florida, and Seth will be attending RCSJ Cumberland campus. Both of these young men have been leaders to our upperclassmen and role models to our underclassmen and incoming freshmen. I'm proud to have had the opportunity to coach both of them. Our Coaches Award. This young man this season really brought our team together. Starting in Florida, after our long days, he would have all the players go to his room and meet before they would go to bed to wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock the next morning for practice. And my Coaches Award this year is going to Dawson Carter.
Next is our boys crew team and Coach Paul Myers.
Boys, gentlemen, I'm beyond appreciative and proud of this group in front of me. When we look for leadership, accountability, and most importantly, a group of athletes that care and want to make the program better, is this group right here. The Vineland crew team is approaching its 25th anniversary with a team that started strong in 2001. In those 25 years, approximately, I can say with confidence that this group right here, especially these four, are comparable with some of our top senior classes. And I'm including the girls group with that for Coach Carly, we're very fortunate to have an amazing group of seniors. With us today, Tyler Chong, Nick Monero, Hayden Bertnazzi, and Colin Chong. Each of them have shown up for 4 years, hours on end, in different forms of weather, rain, colder air. They're outside sometimes 6 to 7 days a week because we race on weekends. And every day they are there, they show up, they put their time in, their heart, and they help the program get better each and every day. I'm very lucky to have a wonderful coaching staff that goes above and beyond. Brock Bridges, Barry Valerio, who's come back to help us, Officer Jamel Tutu, who continues to tutor our novice rowers, and one person that Carly and I and the coaching staff love, former Chief Lou Tramontana. Chief Lou was unable to be here tonight as he's out of town, but we speak very affectionately about him because he goes above and beyond to help our senior class. Chief Lou goes to every race, drives the boats, helps with 1,000 different things on our coaching staff, and we appreciate him so much. Our entire coaching staff does. This group in front of me had a great year. Their hard work, it was evident each week, and they got better each and every week. We talk about growth as coaches, and I've heard that statement a few times tonight. That's what this group right here did. This senior class improved each week. They stuck together. We had some tough events. Went through a couple challenging circumstances, and they persevered. We truly have the best coxswains. A coxswain is the person that steers the boat in the entire tri-state area. And that includes on our girls team. But two in front of me right here are going to continue collegiately at Embry-Riddle. Smart and talented, and I know they're going to do a great job in college. We have a great volunteer, Mrs. Lori King, who comes out each week, helps out, and among others. It's never easy to name one coach's award, especially when you have some great seniors. Fortunately, we have another banquet coming up. The crew season just ended a couple days ago, and our crew banquet will be on June 10th, so we'll be able to pay honor to these seniors again. But for tonight, to name our coach's award, one athlete that made it a priority to help us with our boats, our launch boats, equipment, no matter what we needed, he was there. He recently sponsored a pasta party. He helps drive the Gatorade coolers at times. And for 2 years was in our varsity boat, Nicholas Monero.
Okay, now any members of our girls crew team, and representing head coach Carly Farrell is assistant coach Connor Triantos.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we are really excited to recognize 7 amazing seniors from our girls' crew team. Aliana Tu, Ava Cohen, Danica Feaster, Erin Kraus, Samantha Sirocco, and Valeria Rodriguez Aponte, and our girls' senior 4 coxswain, Tyler Chong. These athletes have spent so much time and energy on the water, and they've made a huge difference, not just to our team, but to us as coaches. We are honored to have coached them. Each of them brought something special to the boat. They've shown toughness, leadership, humor, and a real friendship that comes from tough practices and long race days. Whatever their goals are after graduation, I am sure they will have no problem in accomplishing them. Coach Carly and I are really proud of them. This season wasn't always easy. We dealt with injuries, tough races, and the stresses of school. But every time these girls, and Tyler, came back stronger. They didn't just row for themselves, they rowed for each other. And that team spirit really showed. We want to shout out to our varsity 4 boat. They had an awesome season, medaling at the Atlantic County Championships and finishing 12th out of 51 boats at the Stotesbury Cup Regatta, which is the biggest high school regatta in the world. They made it to semifinals, but unfortunately those races got canceled due to bad weather. This is a remarkable accomplishment, and you all should be really proud of yourselves. In addition, they also qualified at the Philadelphia City Championships, going up against 20 other different schools. No matter what boat they were in, our seniors always put the team first. Their effort, spirit, and leadership have been amazing. And honestly, Coach Carly and I can attest to this. They have made coaching so much fun most of the time. Thank you, seniors, for everything you have given to this team. No matter where you go, you'll always be part of our crew family. Now, I want to recognize one special senior who's getting the Senior Coaches Award tonight. This rower is everything you'd want in a teammate. She works hard, never gives up, and always gives 100%. She doesn't ask for attention, but she deserves it. She's a hard worker, kind, and helps bring out the best of everyone around her. When things get tough, you'll want her by your side. This award is more than just being a great athlete. It's about being a leader, a team player, and someone others look up to. She's done all of that and more from the very start. So this year's Coaches Award goes to Samantha Sirocco. Congratulations, Samantha. You've earned this. We're all so proud of you, and good luck at Stockton University next year.
Next is our female golfers and Coach Jim Haig.
Good evening. This season marked just the second year for female golf here at Vineland High School. And what a remarkable year it was. With players like Elena Bono, who qualified for the Cal Championship for the second year in a row. Teammates Cassandra Consolo, Kylie Haig, Angela Koskabas, Sophia Mazowski, and Nia Murtis. This team reached milestones that any program would be proud to call their own. They qualified for the NJSIA Championship, placing 10th. They won the Cumberland County Championship this past Wednesday at Eastland Golf Course. They placed 4th in the South Jersey Girls Coaches League tournament held at Union League. Week after week, they competed in Cal Wednesday matches, and not only did they go undefeated this season, these group of girls finished their high school career undefeated. In my 28 years as a coach and educator, I can say that this may be the first group of seniors to graduate their athletic careers without a single loss. This year also brought historical accomplishments for our program. 2 of our seniors, Kylie Haig and Sophia Mazowski, will be continuing their golf career as teammates at Stockton University in the fall. That milestone not only highlights their individual talent and dedication, but also shows how far this program has come in just 2 years. To our athletes, thank you for your commitment, your resilience, and the example you have set for the future players. You laid the foundation for some truly special moments. Now for the Coaches Award. This year's Coaches Award goes to a young lady who has shown exceptional dedication and heart. She showed up to the golf course every day with determination and purpose, always working to improve different parts of her game. Her commitment didn't stop with her own performance. She was a constant encouragement and positive to her teammates, lifting them up day in and day out. This award is more special to me because I call this young lady my own, my daughter, Kylie Haig.
Next is lacrosse and Coach Kevin Coring.
Good evening, everyone. I believe all the coaches here would agree with me that not all success is about numbers. It's not always about scores or records or personal stats. But when you witness a team that claws back from a difficult season to find their own success and to be just points away from the first playoff berth in over a decade, you realize you have something special. And with these seniors here in front of me, they were at the center of it all. Very few of them have played before the season started, but every single one of them earned their spots on the team, and they earned their spots as a leader. We have Nate Travelli, Angel Munir, our photographer and manager, Allie Parent, our manager, Keishla Osario Rosado, and one that can't be here tonight, Jeshua Maldonado, and then our Coaches Award. Out of all these seniors here, they're all leaders on the field and off. One of them, probably definitely the loudest of the leaders, and oftentimes his striving for perfection for himself and for his teammates can get misinterpreted, but it all comes from a big place in his heart. We have Gage Gallo.
Next is our softball players and head coach Mike Reed.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to our athletic department, Schiff, Ashley, and Jen, for all you do in putting on this fine event each year. And I'd also like to take a moment and acknowledge someone who's here tonight, Mr. Joe Pettit. Thank you for all that you've done here for your time here at Vineland, and especially what you did for our softball program last year. I had the privilege of taking over the softball program when these 5 young ladies started their softball career here at Vineland. They have accomplished a great deal of things during their time here, all conference awards, all South Jersey awards, and all region awards. The last 2 seasons, they have a combined 44-6 record to date, including a trip to the state finals last year, and for the second year in a row, earning the 2nd seed in the South Jersey Group 4 state tournament, which begins next week. I'd like to recognize our seniors, Frankie Celebree, Lucy Day, Leah Mears, Natalia Ponce, Jessiana Toro, and our manager, Cheyenne Newman, who's not present tonight. And our senior award this year goes to Frankie Celebree.
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, our boys tennis team had a playoff match earlier today, which, again, I'm proud to say they won. I don't believe there are any boys tennis players here tonight, but today they won their 13th match of the year. They were the runner-up for the Cumberland County tournament. Oh, we do have one. Come on up. Sorry. Busy day. Oh, we got 2 guys. Good. Even more dedication shown from these young men. Traveled for a playoff game today and made it back for the banquet. Thank you, guys. We were the Cumberland County runners-up this past year, and the seniors on the team, George Alvarez, Alex Garcia, Kevin Maldonado, Chris Barnaby, Kiara Batista, and the Coaches Award winner, Justin Mastro. The boys will be traveling to Southern Regional High School on Tuesday for the 2nd round of the playoffs. So the baseball team is hosting Southern Regional, and the tennis team is going to Southern Regional. So we know who our enemy is for the next week. Okay, any boys spring track and field members and head coach Dwayne Hendricks.
Can I have Coach Mike up here as well, please? I'm going to keep this short, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first year here at Vineland coaching boys track. We had a very good season. As much accolades as the females have gotten, the males stepped up to the challenge and kept their end of the bargain, I like to say. This season, they finished 4-1, believe it or not. Just as the girls did, so they were very similar in record. We fell a little short in the county meet, but we definitely will get it next year. But the highlight, and I can't not mention this, was in the county meet taking first place. So we do have one leg of the county champ there, and Mr. Jamon Bennett was a member of that 327 4x4 team. So Jamon Bennett and his accolades. Like has been said before, you can't voice about how important assistant coaches are and especially managers are. I do like to recognize Rachel, Coach Rachel, I like to call her, in her efforts in managing the boys team this year. Next, I want to shout out my sprinting coach who's taught me a lot about track and field in regards to sprinting. I do have a little background in sprinting just because my strength and conditioning coach at Miami was the strength and conditioning coach for the sprinters too. So I do have a lot of background in that regard. And last but not least, I gotta acknowledge my mentor. And when his time will come, he will have, I think, a proper ceremony, and he will have the acknowledgement that he deserves. This man's been here all day, and sometimes when I say I'm here a lot, I look at what he does here, and I can't really complain about it at all. Coach DeShields has really taught me a lot about not only being a head coach, but also being a stand-up person in the community, and I think he is both of those. I do want to recognize Coach DeShields and him mentoring me this whole season and in the past. He's part of the reason why I'm here, and I do want to thank him for everything he's done for me. Last but not least, I'm going to acknowledge the seniors that were on the track team this year. I've already mentioned Mr. Bennett, Mr. Elijah Milborn, top chef, and then our hurdle specialist, Kareem Foster, who joined us for spring track this year. I guess after deciding not to do his other sport, he decided to come over to the dark side, we like to say. But these are our male representatives for the track team this year. Oh, sorry. And then the coaches award goes to Elijah Milborn.
You shouldn't have sat down, Coach DeShields. Our final spring team, the girls track and field team with Coach DeShields.
Yes. Okay, I just want to, again, before I get started, I want to recognize, again, some individuals. Again, first of all, we look at this as a beautiful ceremony, very beautiful ceremony. And I want to thank the people, again, that put this thing together and the ones that supported me through the years on the coaching level, then became my boss. And I'm just doing a great job as the athletic director here, Mr. Sylvester Cervalalio. And Ashley Sales, just doing a tremendous job, again, for all of our student athletes in here. And we appreciate all your efforts and all you do, because we see it for sure. We definitely see it for sure. And you deserve all acknowledgement for what you do. So God bless both of you. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Joe Pettit, out there, too. Joe, I wish I knew you was out. I would have said something before. Joe is the man for sure. He's up with so many years out in those fields and everything. Just got the stuff ready for us, and we appreciate him as well. Okay, this is my tough part here. Again, this is my first year coaching the girls' spring track team, and again, I consider myself very blessed to have had this opportunity, because again, these young ladies are they're just tremendous people. Starting off, just tremendous people. I have never had so much fun coaching a sport in this 36 years as I had this year with these young ladies. They're hard workers. Okay, they basically do whatever you ask them to do out there. And again, they just made the season fun for me. They mocked me, made a video of me, and laughed at me. And like I said, I just had a real fun season with these young ladies. And again, I'm gonna never, ever, ever, ever forget you in this first year as the girls' spring track coach. Had a lot of successes out there this year. Okay, man, I'm trying to make sure I do this right. I'm always trying to rush through this thing, but I got to make sure they get the right accolades, because the things that they've done are very special things out there. Again, we have a lot of school record holders here. We have everything here. And I just don't want to forget to mention anyone and anybody here. Okay, first again, I want to acknowledge our pole vault record holder, Mackenzie Challow Moore. Okay. I did not recognize these two young ladies. I missed a big thing that they did in indoors, so I want to make mention of this. Whether you know it or not, we had two Group 4 South Jersey champions this year in indoor track, and I forgot to mention that. And that's a big thing. And I just want to mention again that in the 1,600 meters, Miss Georgina Challow, she was Group 4 South Jersey champion in the 1,600 meters. And Miss Ashley Newton was the 3,200 meter champion in indoors, Group 4 All South Jersey champion. We are going to have 8 ladies represent us at the state championships, Group 4 state championships this weekend. And let me take the time to recognize those young ladies because, again, they did a very, very fine job for them. And I'm so happy that a lot of them made it. They had a whole lot of personal bests. And it was just great to watch and see. Miss Brittany Herbert, who will be a part of our 4x4 team going to the state championships. Mr. Zira Spencer, our 4x800 meter team going to the Group 4 state championships. Miss Micah Dunton in the long jump. We're representing Vineland at the Group 4 state championships. And I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody. Okay. And the last two I want to talk about in a second. I want to thank again Miss Natalia Kobe. She scored a lot of points for us out there in the spring track. Mackenzie was down with an injury for the most part of the year, and Natalia stepped it up and scored a lot of points for us in the pole vault for Miss Natalia Kobe's. I know you don't hear too much about this young lady, but again, with her times and stuff like that, she's been tops on a lot of other teams in the conference just because we have such a super distance team this year. You don't hear their name a lot, but again, did a very fine job for you, Miss Ileana Figueroa. Want to recognize Ileana. Miss Dulce Flores, again, scored a lot of points for us in the county meet. So want to recognize Dulce as well. Getting back to our county meet again, we won the county meet for the first time since 1991. First time. And at first, to be honest with you, when we first got there, things weren't going too well. Okay, but then things started happening. We had Brittany Herbert win the triple jump to start things off. And then we hit that track, and we did not look back. Wow. Think about it. We swept the 3,200 meters, swept the mile, swept the 800 meters, took first, third, and fourth in the 400 meters, won the 100 meters, won the 200 meters, took second place in the intermediate hurdles, and took second place in the high hurdles. These young ladies scored a total of 118 points in the county meet. Next closest was 82 points. So congratulations, ladies, on a fine, fine win. That was one of the most special days of my life. I'm telling you, I won national championships and everything like that, but that day was awesome. These ladies were, I tell you, they were just tremendous. The last two I want to talk about real quick, again, not trying to, but hey, it is what it is. Now, you look at these young ladies, they're beautiful young ladies, don't you? You know, it's like, oh, they're so cute and everything like that. But you would never know that they're deadly assassins when they hit that track and field. And I got two that they're just, whew, whenever I was in need and stuff like that, I could depend on them. Man, I could triple them, quadruple them, they wouldn't say a word. I mean, they just, and when they got on that track, they gave 110% all the time. The first one, or you already know about, Miss Georgina Challow. She was my, again, indoor Coaches Award winner. As you know, my little assassins on the track. Oh, yeah, it's true. The other one, again, she led off all the relays just about and put us in the position to win. always coming around there in first place, kept us moving and kept us in first place in these relays. She was on a mission this year because she got beaten the 400 meters last year in the county meet, and little girl was selling a little lip to her. And I was just like, man, I'm running 800 meters. Nah, coach, I need to run the 400 meters in the county meet. I got something to prove. And boy, did she ever. Man, did she ever. And like I said, she just, Coach Mike like to call it having that dog in them. Like they don't quit for nothing, man. They just go out there, when they put something in their mind, they just go out and get it. So my Coaches Award winner for spring track, again, wow, another one of my killers. Oh yeah, it's true, it's true. And man, I'm gonna miss them next year. I got plenty more left, but I'm saying I'm gonna miss them because they were some very, very special athletes. My Coaches Award winner is Miss Ashlyn Newton. And lastly, like I said, I told you it was a special year for me because, again, man, we kicked some butt out there in track this year. But you know the other thing? Man, I was going to these meets, I'm like, you know what? We got the best looking team, too. Oh, yes. Look at these ladies. Aren't they beautiful? I'll tell you the truth. Go out these track meets and looking, not only kicking butt, but looking good, too. So, again, congratulations, lady, on a very, very fine season. Let's give them another hand, please.
Okay, that wraps it up for all of our senior athletes. Can we give them one last round of applause as a group? As many of our coaches mentioned, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes just to make one practice happen or one game happen. Coaches had mentioned trainers Dara and Dave, who have their training room back there, and they diagnose injuries, they treat injuries, they perform physical therapy, probably saving a lot of parents a trip to the doctor's offices and co-pays and physical therapy appointments. So thank you to our athletic trainers. Our athletic maintenance crew, Jim Cavallero, Justin Diaz, and Brandon Wilden, who prepare our fields every day. Our security guards, Eddie, Freddie, Coach Sean. And then in the athletics office last year, Mr. Jeff Haynes brought experience to the department and really showed us how a proper athletic department should run. The athletics secretary, Ms. Jen Jimenez, I kind of joked about her. I said she'd be here at 5 a.m. setting up tables, but when I got here this morning, she did the tables, the chairs, the tablecloths, the centerpieces, the trophies. She's probably running around like a nut right now doing something. Next, one of my best friends in the world, Miss Ashley Sale. One of the coaches mentioned, I'm sorry, it was Mr. Sabrana mentioned 300,000 Instagram views each month. That's not an exaggeration. Our coaches send the highlights to Miss Sale, or she snaps a picture while she's here, puts a cute caption on them, and puts them on Instagram. And over the past few months, videos of your children have been getting 300,000 views per month. Okay, and then finally, he might have thought we were going to forget about him. But there's a door over there on the side of the gym that we call the equipment room. But as long as I've been here and involved in athletics, that's been the heartbeat of everything that happens. There's been a lot of great men that have gone through that room. Most recently, Mr. Mike Ott, who was there for a few years, Mr. Dave Gansey, who was here for over a decade, and for the past 22 years, Mr. Joe Pettit ran the athletic equipment. Everyone in the Cape, not just Vineland, but everyone in the Cape Atlantic League, everyone in South Jersey knew who Joe was when they came here and somebody's equipment broke or a visiting team forgot their water or poured overnight and we had to reline a field. Everybody called for Joe. Joe, we have a special award for you, and he retired back in the winter, but he's been to softball games and our Hall of Fame event. We know we're going to see him around at all of our special events for years to come. Joe, you want to come up with your family so we can present you with an award? Can I call all the coaches up for a picture with Mr. Pettit? All of our coaches that are here. Okay, thank you all for being here tonight to honor these exceptional student athletes. To our seniors, we're proud of you. You've left your mark on Vineland athletics, and we can't wait to see the incredible things you will do in your future. Thank you.